Zoom, if there's Zoom, I don't know if there's Zoom today, but everyone on Facebook, hello. And so we're in gentle yoga. I know how you kid me on this, but now I think you appreciate it. I do actually do it just compared to what we could be doing. So yeah, so do have a mat, a good mat. I like to double up sometimes on this floor. So I'll put an extra mat underneath if that's helpful to anyone, for your knees, for any of the joints that we may be on, so wrists. And blocks. Blocks are really helpful to help prop you up and support you, and especially if you are at your edge and you don't want to go any further into a stretch that we are in one of the poses. So at any point today and during the practice, make sure you hydrate. Please hydrate. It is a little bit warmer. And so just make sure that you feel comfortable. If you feel like you're overheating, please rest. We do have the fans on as best we can. So it is cooler in here than other parts of the building. So yay, we'll try and keep it that way. I will go a little slower today because of the temperature. And if you do need to take a rest, please, I advise you to take that rest and make sure that you are comfortable. Yes, we are going to be coming up and then back down, and I'll try and keep it in that one direction and then back down and not go too much up and down, especially with the heat. We're at about 79 degrees in this room right now. So just so you know, that if there is anything about that, we're up to 80. So it's just going to get warmer today. Hot yoga, this will be warm yoga. This is called warm. Between 80 and 95 is warm yoga. 103, 105. Yeah, you get used to it though. But if you have heart issues, please don't ever try it. Don't try hot yoga if you have any heart issues. All right, one last thing I like to have is a strap. So straps are really helpful for stretching. All right, let us begin. We're going to sit in a comfortable seated position. Brilliant, everyone knows to sit on a block. So for anyone on Facebook, we're sitting on a block. This helps to elevate the hips and allow the knees to drop down, opening up your hip flexors. So if I were to sit on the floor, you'll notice my knees are probably higher than my hips. However, I can bring down the knees lower by just sitting on a prop that elevates my hips up from the floor. To bring them down even further, you can bring your feet further apart. You start opening up the inner thigh muscles, and just notice that natural curve of your back. You just adjust if you need to, so that you're open to sit on two blocks as well, side by side, just for a little bit more surface area. And then just find yourself sitting comfortably, lifting up through the heart, finding good posture. Just noticing the spine, the natural curve of your lower back, lifting up, shoulder blades gently press back, not squeezing, and then allow your arms to lift. Just notice how the shoulders feel the side of the body. Just listen to each movement. And exhale, palms come down, palms are up, and gently lay onto your side. Shoulders are back. Let's begin our Pranayama and Meditation. Breathing in through the nose, and then deeply out the mouth, allow it, and releasing all your tension. One more time, inhaling in, and then out the mouth. Notice the chest dropping, the belly pressing back on that exhale. And then slowly just breathing in and out through the nose in our three-part breathing. Inhaling in cool, fresh air. Feel the chest rise, the belly extend. Exhaling, warm, humid air. Chest drops, belly button presses back. This is our three-part breathing in and out through the nose. And on your next exhale, if comfortable, closing your eyes. If not, you're welcome to just gaze gently down, relaxing the eyes, the lids, continuing to focus on the breath. Begin to count the inhale. And then count the exhale at the same tempo. Notice the numbers. Maybe there's a difference between the two. Our hope and goal will be to extend the exhale at least a count or two from your inhale. So if your inhale of 3, maybe try for an exhale of 4 or 5. Focus on your breath and begin to clear your mind, removing all of your thoughts. Begin to direct your mind inward. Focus on the breath. Your breath is primary. All poses are secondary. The breath should never be held, and if it is, know that you should adjust or modify the pose or simply come into a resting position. This can be child's pose or Savasana. Inhale, lift up the heart, reach up, breathe, palms together into prayer. Elbows by the side, shoulders back. We're going to focus on Angie breathing. We're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale everything out the mouth. Inhale in and bring the tip of your tongue to the back of the front feet. And then as you exhale, bring that tongue and slide it all the way back towards the throat. Continuing to breathe in and out of the nose. Notice the constriction of the throat, the flow of air, breathing slowly, feeling that air passing through the throat. The further back you bring and slide the tip of the tongue along the upper palate, the more constriction you feel. Anxiety breathing is important to bring awareness to your breath, to bring focus to the mind. To strengthen and have more efficient breathing. A few more breaths, allow the hands to relax back down to the lap. Notice the sound that you're making with Ujjayi breathing, also known as wave breathing, ocean breathing, because the sound sometimes reminds people of a seashell next to their ear, and the sound of the ocean. However, some feel that it sounds more like air and breathes through trees. So welcome to practice this breath throughout the entire practice. Allowing the mind to clear. Being open to where you are today. Accepting where you are, who you are. Inhale, lift the arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the palms down by the side. If you're an easy pose, I'll ask you to switch the position of the feet. Just adjust and notice how each side can be very different, accepting each side individually. Inhale, arms come up, deep breath in. Exhale, palms down in front, maybe towards the floor if you can, or on a block. And then, if you can, walking forward. Again, only go as far as is comfortable. There should never be any pain in the practice. Pain is your body speaking to you, letting you know that you need to back off, you need to rest. Take care. Feel the stretch through the shoulder blades, through the shoulders, the lower back. Press the tailbone deeper. Inhale, walk your hands back to the feet. Inhale, arms come up, deep breath in, twisting to the right, dropping your left hand down in front, right hand behind. Nice long spine. Inhale, unwind, realign, exhale to the other side. Dropping now your right hand in front, left behind. Breathe. Inhale, lift, reach up, deep breath in. One more time, twisting. Notice the twist gently through the waist, through the ribs, lifting each vertebra, paw, trying to maintain as much ease of breath as you can. Inhale, lift, reach up, twist to the other side. Last time, again, lift up through each vertebra. Try not to squeeze anymore of those lungs. Keep the air capacity at your maximum in this position. Inhale, unwind, lift up, deep breath in, bring the hands behind you, extend your legs if not already there, coming off of your block. You're welcome to have a strap here if you like. Deep breath in, exhale, come forward. Just notice how the knees are feeling. Slight bend of the knees. If you're finding any discomfort in your knees, it's always helpful. Start first, forward fold in seated position. So deep breath and just notice how the spine feels the lower back, the hamstrings, the back of the leg. Now slowly bring the toes forward. You feel that intensity. Breathe. And exhale, allow the shoulders to drop. Notice how the upper back feels. Remember, you must breathe effortlessly. Otherwise, come up to the point where you can breathe effortlessly. Gently move the head side to side. See if you can release the tension in the neck and the shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, lift up. Bring the hands behind you. Bend the knees. Windshield wipers. Moving the knees side to side. Extend the legs one last time. Again, bring the hands behind you. I like to point the fingers towards me if you have no issues with the wrist. Otherwise, you can make a fist. And then point, flex those toes. Warm up the ankles. And rotate all the way around. Feeling that extension through the shin and then through the calf. Feel the opening of the bottom of the foot, the top of the foot, widening the toes much as you can, and reverse the direction. And lifting up slowly, reaching out, deep breath in, and bending your knees. Coming into tabletop. Here you may need cushion for the knees. If this is uncomfortable for you, we're going to be warming up the wrists. You can stay seated and just warm them up on the floor in front of you. So allow your palms to open up completely. Shoulders are under or over the wrists. Knees are under the hips. And gently move side to side. Forward and back. In this movement, we're moving the wrists back and forth. Trying to just lubricate this area with the movement. Bring the fingertips in towards each other. The wrists are out towards the side of your mat. Side to side movement here. Notice the opening of the fingers and knuckles pressing in one at a time. Good. And if you can, forward and back. Gently bring the fingertips out towards the side of the mat, lift her in towards each other. Again, side to side movement. And then forward and back. Notice the hips, the movement of the hips. Again, remember you can adjust anything you need to. Breathe. And now we're going to bring fingertips towards your knees. One at a time. Take your time. Listen to the body and move side to side. Back and forth. Breathe. Bring one palm up. Press the back of the hand down towards the mat and squeeze. Make a fist. There we go. Good. Switch the hand, still keeping fingertips back. And squeeze that hand, making a fist. Stretching through the forearm. Just notice if you can straighten the arm. And one more time, switch it out. Stretching out through the forearm. Notice the arm as well, not just the fingers. Switching it out. Breathe. And back. Come back to your normal tabletop position. Make a fist. Neutralize the wrist. Breathe. Maybe come onto your fingertips. Another method of neutralizing your wrist. And then slowly back down. Bring the chest down. Lift up the hips. Come forward. Reach up. Bring the belly button up high. Chin to chest. Bring the chest down towards the mat. Slide forward and back up. This is a swooping method. This is a more dynamic way of doing cat cow. Undulating the body down and up. And let's reverse it. Coming forward, bring the chin down, scoop it back, heart slides back, lift up into cat, chin to chest, and then right back down. Take a break whenever you need to. And slowly, last one, coming back up to neutral. Breathe. And here you're welcome to take a little break, coming onto your toes, pressing back. If you need water, get water. If you haven't had water, please get water. It is warmer in here today, so I will be more vigilant about water. When you're ready, coming back to tabletop. You're going to bring the hands slightly forward, nice and wide, coming into a half plank. And then reach forward, dipping the hips down slightly, trying to extend through the top of the head, nice long line to the knees. Breathe. Press back into child's pose. Widen the knees if you need to. Side to side movement with the hips if you'd like. Come back to the half plank. Core strong. Sit down just slightly to try and keep a nice long line. Good. Feel those arms working. We're going to bend them slightly, elbows by the ribs. And come right back up. Child's pose. Breathe. Notice how the ribs are feeling while you're warming them up like you did. One more time, back to half plank, find your half plank, strong core, belly back, shoulders slightly back, bend those elbows by the ribs, breathe, come back up, and then all the way down. Finding strength, elbows in underneath the shoulders, palms are down. Slowly begin to lift the heart. Press the top of your feet into the mat. Feel the knees come up and the glutes engage. As the head comes up, press the shoulder blades back. Finding your strength. Notice there should be no pain in your lower back, no pain in your arms or shoulders. Exhale, elbows down. Press the hands under the shoulders. We're coming into a half plank. Do what you can do. First, engage your knees, your feet to the floor. Press the belly button off of the mat. Deep inhale. On your exhale, see if you can lift up. Breathe. Finding your plank. You're going to curl the toes under and see if you can find a full plank. Breathe. Hold it there for a couple of breaths. If not, you're welcome to stay in half plank. Bring the knees down. Keep the toes curled under. Press back into a modified extended child's pose. Feel those toes open up. We're going to come into a down dog. One final warm up the toes. Breathe. If you prefer to come into a puppy dog, you're welcome to do that. So we're going to come forward, keep the toes curled under. We're going to press the tailbone up, core is strong, and back into your down dog. For those who wish puppy dog, elbows come down, bones flat onto the floor, and then press up with the tailbone to extend the spine. Walk the dog, bending one knee at a time for those in down dog. Gently moving hips side to side. Breathe. And we're going to walk the feet up into a standing position. You're welcome to come into standing any way you wish. Otherwise, walk one foot forward, hover, step. The next foot forward. This is super slow motion. Just noticing how the legs are feeling. We're coming into a standing position at the top of your mat. Bending the knees, and then slowly coming up into our upward salute. Lifting up, exhale. Come seek the easy standing pose. Relax, shoulders relax. It is warmer in here. Get your breath. All right, deep breath in. Shoulders up and back. Find your mountain pose. Feet are about hip width apart. Engage your legs. Do not lock the knees. So bring the chin forward just a millimeter or two, maybe a centimeter. Shoulders up and back. Lift up the heart. Arms come up. Reach up. Exhale. Prepare posture. Swan dive forward. Hands to knees. Press the tailbone up. Extend the spine. Breathe. Again, try not to lock the knees. Use a block if you prefer. And then gently bend one knee at a time. Again, stretching through the back of the leg, your hamstring. Core is strong. For a challenge, bring the arms up by the ears for your full prepare posture. Arms come to the side, reverse swan dive, lifting up, reaching up. Breathe. And then we're going to turn right foot out to the side and pivot so that you're going to use the length of your mat. All right. And then we're going to extend the legs out, nice and wide. Breathe. Good. Yes, good idea. If you have a block you want to use in front of you, this is a good chance to just use that. Arms are out, high pointed star. Try not to lock the knees, so just see if you can bend those knees. Core is strong, feel the glutes engaged. Exhale forward. Breathe. Maybe find that block and bring the hands down to it. Or keep the arms out. Feel that challenge of muscular effort. Again, nice long spine. Breathe. Exhale, maybe come a little lower for wide-legged forward fold. Feel that stretch, come forward with the head and posture so that the back of your legs are on the same plane. So just notice if your tailbone is touching back or if it's forward. You'll notice this mostly in your feet. So bring awareness to your feet. Are they equally distributing the effort? So is the palm and the heels equally distributing the force into the mat? All right, not more on the heel. That means your tailbone is too far back. So bring it forward if it is and feel the weight distribution along the foot. Exhale, allow the head to drop as far as it's comfortable for you to go. It is temporal. So how you feel at this moment. Again, notice the strength in the legs. Gently walk your hands to your right foot. Breathe. Walk back to center and then to the left foot. Breathe. Use your block if you need to help support your torso or keep you lifted to where you need to be. Back to center. Bring your hands down right below your heart. If you have a block, please use the block. Lift up the torso ever so slightly, bringing your right hand onto the center of that block and your left hand to the hip. Let me lift that left shoulder up. Breathe. And feel that twist. Now try and keep the hips on the same plane. Equally distribute the effort on both feet. And push through the weight. Back to center, unwind, switching hands. Now your left hand is on the block, right hand comes to the hip. Again, notice the distribution of weight on your feet, try and keep it there. And then twist at the waist. Notice the hips don't move. Breathe. Back to center. Bending the knees ever so slightly. Arms come out and slowly lift up. Core is strong. Breathe. We're going to bring the legs and the arms together. If you need to, scoot your feet. Otherwise, bend the knees. Feel the strength in the legs. And then press up and back down. There we go. It's always preparation. Focusing on the foot, focusing on where that power is, and the balance on the other foot. Deep breath in. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Press your hands to your knees if you need to stay in prepare posture. Otherwise, you're welcome to use a block. Allow yourself to drop down only as far as is comfortable for you today. Again, notice the distribution of weight on your feet. This will be telltale for where your posture is, if you are standing straight up, or if your hips are pressing further back or forward. Allow the head to hang, the knees to bend. Breathe. Inhale, arms come out to the side, reverse swan dive, strong legs, bend the knees, coming up, wide legs, out to the side, breathe, bring those heels in slightly, knees in alignment with the toes, good posture here, feel the core strong, the glutes strong, bend the elbows, we're coming into goddess. If this is too much on the knees, then just stay standing with the arms back. Otherwise, beginning to slide down that imaginary wall. Core is strong, glutes are engaged. Hold it there, strengthening the inner thigh, the glutes. Pressing back with the elbows for goddess. Arms come up only for temple. Lift up the heart. Exhale out to the side, extend the legs to five-pointed star. Breathe, press back, shoulders, relax. Deep breath in, and coming to the bottom of your mat as we bring the arms up and legs together. Remember, prepare, bend those knees, and come up. Exhale, down, shake it out. Facing the top of the mat, we're going to come down, and we'll stay down. It'll be cool on the floor. And inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. And I will ask you this time to walk your hands towards the mat, forward into your half plank. Breathe. Exhale all the way down, slowly chaturanga. Feet a little bit further than hip width apart. Touch the top of the feet into the mat. Hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows are by the ribs. We're going to come into baby cobra. If you prefer, Sphinx, by all means, Sphinx is a little bit gentler. But if you wish, for cobra, here we go. Deep breath in, press the top of the feet into the floor. Your kneecaps come off of the mat. Engage your glutes, your core. Slowly begin to lift the heart, shoulders back, elbows are bent by the ribs, and lift only as far as is comfortable, maybe just a few inches, and hold it here. Breathe. Strengthening your back. Exhale down. Relax. Bring the hands by the side, palms are up. Feel the shoulders press towards the floor. We're going to do half lotus. We're going to bring the palms down by the hips. We're going to press from there. Feel them walk closer to the feet. Shoulders come away from the ears. And we're going to lift up one leg at a time. So first we're going to press the left foot into the floor. Now the right foot begins to lift. Reach up, Chin is on the floor. Hands press to the floor. Lift. Hold it for a breath. And exhale down. Press that right foot to the floor. Engage that leg. Kneecap comes off the floor. And left leg lift. Lift, lift, lift as high as you can. Hands are engaged. Right foot is engaged. Breathe. Exhale down. Both feet, if this is available to you today. Really engage the legs to the floor. And then hands press to the floor. Core is strong. Feel the belly button come off the floor. And then lift the legs only as far as is comfortable for you. Holding it here. Chin is on the floor. Breathe. Exhale down. We're going to come onto our backs. This may be a good time to get water. Have blocks easily accessible. Coming onto our back. Yes, get some water if you can, Jenny. Arms are by the hips. Extend the legs first. And then bend the knees. Bring them in towards the abdominal region. Squeeze it in there and gently move side to side. Stretching the back after all the work you did. Bring the feet to the floor. About hip width apart. Try and bring them close to the hips. Palms are by the hips. We're coming into bridge pose. If you'd like to use a block for support, you're welcome to do that. Shoulders come in gently, pressing the back of the head into the floor gently again. Engage the belly button. Feel it press towards the floor. The hips will lift up slightly. Engage the legs and the glutes. Press up with the pelvis. The heels are pressing in. Lift up for bridge. Breathe. You can hold this here for 2 breaths. Press the knees forward. Don't allow them to splay out or to drop in towards each other. Exhale slowly down 1 vertebra at a time. Breathe. We're going to do this one more time. For challenge, we're going to lift one leg off the floor. Again, that is a choice. You don't have to. Again, engage the core, belly button towards the floor, lifting the tailbone. Engage the heels to the floor, quadriceps are engaged, lift the pelvis up. Breathe. Assistance from the hands. Feel them press to the floor as you lift up as high as you can. Knees straight forward. Pressing into the left foot, maybe reaching up with the right leg. Hold it there. And bring it down. Switch it out when you're ready, only as long as you have planted that right foot firmly. Engage the leg and then lift the other leg. Holding it here. Breathe. And bring it down. Exhale slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Notice the belly press in, then it lifts up as the tailbone reaches down. One more time, belly in, flattening the back, belly up, creating that nice curve of the back. It's almost like a cat-cow, very gently on your back. Bring the knees in, squeeze them in gently side to side. If you have a strap, we're going to start our reclined twist. We're going to bring that left leg down, right knee stays in. If you have the strap, you're welcome to use it at the base of the toes. If you don't, just grab the thigh and lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Press the left leg into the mat. Holding on with the right hand over the leg or strap. Slowly exhale it down, the right leg down, away from the body, towards the floor. You're welcome to use your props to support the leg if it won't reach the floor. Breathe. Take your time. Allow yourself to open up and relax in this position. Pressing that left leg into the floor. And when you're ready, engage your core, engage your left leg to the floor, and then begin to lift the right leg up. We're going to twist over the body to the other side. The right hip will lift off of the floor. Try and keep both shoulder blades towards the floor. Bringing the right arm out to the side in a T. Breathe. Again, you're welcome to use props if that helps. You okay? You need a prop? Allow the hips to relax. Notice how the lower back feels. The shoulders are relaxed. And then, importantly, how does the waist feel, the spine? You should feel that twist. Maybe a slight constriction of the breath as the lower lungs are being twisted and pressed. But the breath should flow with ease through the nose. Begin to engage the left leg. Engaging your core, pressing the hands to the floor if they're there, and then lifting the right leg up. Bring the knee in, squeeze it in. Extending down towards the floor. Exhale, bring that left leg in. We're going to switch it up. Use your strap as you need to, if you have one. And stretch through the hamstring. Keep the right leg now pressing towards the floor. Breathe. Bring that left leg in as much as you can, stretching the hamstring. Now exhale it out to the side, away from the body. Opening up. Breathe. Right arm comes out into a T. Again, use your props as you need them. Finding your edge, but trying not to go beyond that edge until your body is ready. Your breath flows with ease. Engage your right leg. Slowly begin to lift the left leg, switching hands if you're using a strap, and then crossing over the body. Breathing, feeling that twist. The left hip is now up, maybe stacking over the right. Shoulders, trying to reach both of them to the floor. Using props as you need to. Accepting and noticing how each side can be so different. Deep breath in, begin to engage the left leg, or right leg, excuse me. And then when you're ready, lifting up the left leg, bending it in towards the body. Both legs up, in for wind release. Breathe, bring the arms on the inside, grabbing you the shin, the ankle, or the foot, and we're coming into happy baby. Knees come in towards the armpits. The feet are flat, as if they're going to hold up the ceiling. Breathe and gently, like a happy baby, you're welcome to move side to side. Feel the back flatten towards the floor. Feel the opening of the inner thigh muscles. Pressing the tailbone gently down towards the floor, finding your edge. Breathe. And release slowly. You're welcome to extend the legs first and then drop them down. Extend the entire body, stretching. All the meridian lines of the side, the front, the back. Exhale, arms come out, side to side. We're coming into Savasana. If you'd like to get water, if you'd like to get comfortable with a blanket or support or prop, this is a good time to do that. Allow your body to relax completely. Taking a deep breath in and a cleansing breath out. One more time. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth completely. Allow the arms to be a little bit further away from the body to help release that heat. Palms up this time. Showing acceptance for your practice today, for your body, for each side of your body. On your next exhale, relaxing your face, your eyes, your feet, even licking your lips and relaxing the tongue. Feel it press back towards the throat surrendering, the lips relax, the jaw relaxes, the teeth should not be clenched. Notice even the skin relax, the forehead, the cheeks towards the ears, the skin around the neck, relaxing the tension in the neck and the shoulders, relaxing the arms completely. Feel the knuckles surrendered to the floor, to the earth. Notice the lower back, relaxing, the belly, surrendering, gently moving with the breath, the glutes, the quads, the calves, the back of the heel, surrender completely. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Focus on your breath. Notice if your breath is deep and efficient, or if it's shallow and short. Begin to bend the knees. And gently allow the knees to sway side to side. Maybe the head will follow gently side to side. Notice how the neck feels. And when you're ready, allow your body to roll over to one side, maybe using that arm underneath as a pillow, just for a breath or two. And when you're ready, allowing yourself to come up into a comfortable seated position. Feeling your arms come up, using that, and palms come together into prayer. Allowing the elbows to relax by the ribs. Remembering that you are enough. What you did today was enough to take care of your body, to take care of your mind. Allow yourself a moment to slow down and assess how you are today, how you feel today, and understand that the two are not exactly the same. Our feelings can sometimes blind us, and assessing our body and mind in a more meditative fashion allows us to be practical and to truly be loving. Remembering to follow what your mind says and heart says with kindness, by thinking kind thoughts, speaking kind words, and doing kind deeds. This allows your light to shine, and the light within you sees and honors the light within each and every one of you, which means namaste. Thank you. Welcome to lay on the cold floor. It's nice to be on the cold floor when it's warm. Thank you everyone on Facebook. Thank you for Primeplus doing this. Okay,